Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious morning. Oh, yes, the beautiful reminder of choice that we all have to choose what things mean, no matter what's happening in your life. Now, is it easy? No, but it is very simple. I mean, think about how simple it is. Type this in the comments. It's very simple. It is simple. Everything just is. Nothing is good or bad. It's our thinking that makes it so. But if it's so simple, then why is it so difficult? I remember Bob Proctor sharing this answer. And boy, when I saw that, I said, oh my God, that's right. Remember, it's not easy. In other words, we struggle with implementing that in our lives solely because of what's called conditioning. The conditioning that's there, that's subconscious, that's in us beneath the surface. And that conditioning consists of what we believe to be true, the habits we have. And that's why we struggle, is because our subconscious mind, which is a loyal servant, but not loyal to you and not loyal to me, it's because the subconscious mind, that loyal servant, is loyal to what you've made important, either knowingly or unknowingly. And what you've made important is what you believe to be true in the habits you have. See, that's in you subconsciously. See, that's why it's not easy. It's because of those subconscious patterns. Well, why am I emphasizing this? Well, to help you to understand that, yes, you know what, it is there to help you to understand that, hey, all you have to do is continue to move forward and override it until it becomes the new normal. Now, think about that. You could do that for anything. See, like right now, you're frustrated, confused because there's more month at the end of the money and you want to change that. How many of you want to change that dramatically? Not a little, a lot. Well, that'll happen the moment you shift that inner narrative inside. The moment you change those subconscious patterns, those beliefs of which that you are connected to. And by the way, this brings up a totally different thing that's actually tied to this too, and in terms of your beliefs. And what is that? You have two different types of beliefs. You have the intellectual ones, which are in you consciously, and then you have the emotional ones, the ones that you feel. See, those are the ones that matter. I remember, again, Bob Proctor sharing this beautiful gem about praxis and how he brought in explaining the difference between the two and how your job in your life is to shift the emotional belief. And then when you do that, your subconscious then moves you forward in the direction that's in harmony with that. Oh my gosh, there's the like attracts like thing, which is really cool again. But, anyways, again, grab onto that for you. Just sit in that for just one moment and allow yourself to tap into that because you can change a lot in your life if you'll just dive into using what we are sharing with you here. Remember, application, baby, that's where it's at. That's what we've put together with what we're launching when it comes to emergence. Dolly and I have put into play this wonderful, beautiful program of which several of you have tapped into use it in your life. And what's interesting is the first lesson is tied into application, how nothing changes until you use the new information that you have. If you continue to think as you've been thinking, I got news for you. Your life is not going to change. It's going to continue to be delivering more of the same. And is that what you want? No, it's not. See, that's what I wish was told to me, which was communicated to me from the very beginning. Okay, yes, you know what? We're going to get you a lot of information, but if you don't use it, I got news for you. It's not going to deliver the change you seek. All right, so make sure you have a copy of this book. And boy, we've been going through this and we've been maneuvering through it. Make sure that you're taking notes and, most importantly, applying it in your life. Use it. And then also make sure that you have your goal card with you because we're going to dive into this and you're going to use what's being shared and apply it towards this, manifesting this, making this a result in your outer world. All right, ready? I am. Okay, let's go into this. Here we go. One, two, three, kaboom. All right. We're on page 393. Okay. Now, Pay close attention to this. This is very important. All thought is a form of energy, a rate of vibration, but a thought of the truth is the highest rate of vibration known and consequently destroys every form of error in exactly the same way that light destroys darkness. Now we went over this before, but we're going over it again. Why? Because it's important. If you want to change your outer world, you've got to go to the cause, and the cause is in your kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is the kingdom of thought. Now, again, grab onto that. On earth as it is in heaven is a statement of empirical truth. Look at the physical realm in your life. Look at the things that were made. That's an exercise that we recommend that you do frequently throughout your day, just for little moments at a time, to look at the physical things as effects from the point of view that they were in someone's mind first in the form of an image before they became the material thing. And then from that, that individual, whoever it was, or those individuals who collectively thought of that, were loyal to that unseen reality, which was not in the physical world, it was in the invisible realm. And because of that loyalty to that unseen reality, it led to the manifesting of the idea. So here, he's pointing out how thoughts are things, how thoughts are energy, how thoughts are the magnets that attract to us the very things that we think. Now he goes further. No form of error can exist when truth appears, when you understand the principle. So again, no form of error can exist when the truth appears, so that your entire mental work consists in coming into the understanding of the truth. And what's the only way that you're going to be able to understand the truth? Okay, see, this is where experience comes into play. Through the practice, through the implementation, through the application, baby, of the principle, you will gain an understanding of it. What I'm inviting you to do is to test everything that's being shared here. Test it. Go test it. Don't take my word for it. Don't take Dolly's word for it. Don't take Charles Haanel's word for it. Go test it. Use it. Go on a mission to prove it wrong. Yes, that's great. Go out there to prove it wrong. You'll discover that it's not. So again, no form of error can exist when the truth appears, so that your entire mental work consists in coming into an understanding of this truth, of the truth, of the truth that will set you free. This will enable you to overcome every form of lack, limitation, disease of any kind. Let the weak man say, I am strong. Give your life to how you would love things to be, not the way you don't like them. How many of you have run into that problem, maybe with regards to your finances? You want to change that, but the dominating thought is all about, I can't afford it. It costs too much. It's not in my budget. You're not going to be able to be led to abundance and prosperity where money is flowing to and through you in increasing quantities from multiple sources if that's the dominant thought in your mind. Let the light in. Claim your dominion over this earth. Yes, you do have dominion over this earth. It's your birthright. What's the dominion? Your ability to change the circumstances and results of your life. You've been given a mind. You have a mind. You have dissatisfaction, which is the spark for transformation. You have agency, which is your greatest power, your ability to act or be acted upon. Then you have those tools. What are tools? Tools that are there. They're tools are something that helps you to get things done Think of a hammer as a tool that you use to pound a nail. Think about trying to do that with your hand or maybe even a rock. It's much better with a hammer. Well, the tools of your mind are your imagination, perception, reason, will, memory, intuition, all of which are beautifully explained in this gem right here. Think about that. Through the use of those mental tools, you can overcome every form of lack, limitation, or disease of any kind. You can imagine whatever you want. Imagination is the starting point of all creation. You're either a slave to your imaginings or a master of your imagination. See, again, the choice is yours. It's always yours. It's just a matter of whether or not you're going to use that choice. And think about how important this is. All thought is a form of energy. All thought. And you get to choose your thoughts. Thoughts are things, thoughts are energy, thoughts are the magnets that attract to us the very things that we think. Want to change your lifestyle? It starts with changing how you're thinking. That's cause and effect, the sowing, the reaping. And this is what he's pointing out. You can sow whatever you want. Now, before we move further, those of you who are watching this live stream, if this is something that you'd love to continue with, then go to elevitality.com and register for Master Your Mind.